Now we shall talk about the history of the Gond tribe. The Gonds, as they were called, was because of the factor that they lived in the region called Gondwana. These people were in fact shifting cultivators. That is, they practiced cultivation from one area to another, which is today called as the burning agriculture, shifting agriculture, and by different names in various parts of India. The Gonds were divided into clans, and every clan had a Raja who was called as a Rai. Now, their administration was such that the entire region was divided into various subsections. The subsections were like the Chorasi, that is 84 villages, divided into Barhot, that is 12 villages. And then the administration overall was much centralized. That is, the king occupied a very prominent and powerful position in the administration of the country. One thing that happened at this time was that since most of the tribal clans wanted to call themselves as Kshatriyas and in the Kshatriyas as Rajputs, that is why the inequalities started existing, because the Rajput rulers, as they called themselves, the new ones in the clans, started giving grants of land to the Brahmins. And thus there started the position of the rich and the poor in the so-called the society of equals. I am going to talk about one of the ruler of Gad Katanga, whose name was Amandas. This Amandas, the tribal ruler of Gad Katanga, changed himself into a Rajput and started calling himself as Sangram Shah. His son, whose name was Dalpat, married a Rajput princess named Durgavati. Now, unfortunately, Dalpat died when he was very young, and Durgavati started ruling the kingdom. She was very brave and intelligent and ruled on behalf of her minor son named Bir Narayan. But sadly for her, the kingdom was annexed, and since it was a big, resourceful kingdom, that is why much was plundered. But Durgavati, as she was a true Rajput princess, refused to surrender and died instead. But later on, the kingdom became weak and it was surrendered and given to Chandan Shah, that is the uncle of Bir Narayan. But this man also could not carry on the kingdom for a very long time, and ultimately it was lost forever from the hands of the Gonds.